Breathe deep. Imagine your legs more limber in Duluth Trading Double Flex Denim. Envision euphorically squatting for that can of suds, bending for your toolbox in a state of bliss, lunging for your laser level on a whole new level. Relax and allow the flex to fill you with ability. Find your inner flex in Double Flex Denim only at Duluth Trading.
For the McLaren Formula One team, speed is everything. When every second counts, there's no time to dig through data. Dropbox Dash finds what you need fast across all your work apps, so you can focus on what matters. Less busy work, more breakthroughs. High-performing teams rely on high-performing tools like Dropbox Dash. Learn more at dropbox.com/McLaren F1.
You are the man now, dog. 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 You are the man now, dog.
Hi, thank God you're open. I'm here because my daughter's sick and she needs milk. She's been asking for milk, so I'm just trying to. Do you have? I've been trying to figure that out myself, actually. But I don't know if you have a kid, but at a certain point, like, you just give them what they want just because you're exhausted, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have a kid. I work here late at the Cumberland Farms. I got the overnight shift, but I just don't agree with your parenting style. I don't know if that's right.
Man, I've been through so much this week. My daughter got COVID and hand, foot, and mouth.
Oh man.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I'm just kind of trying to just move through it. So I'd prefer not to have a full philosophical argument about how I parent, if you don't mind.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, we don't have to have a conversation, but I'm not going to sell you the milk.
Are you serious?
I can't encourage this. You just say you're going to give them whatever they want? Absolutely not. That's probably why she ended up with COVID and hand, foot, and mouth. You're probably like, yeah, go lick a swing and go. That's probably what you probably said. Yeah, go lick a swing.
I know that's not what I said. When you have a kid, they just they end up being very exposed to other kids at school and stuff like that. I'm not asking her to be reckless and letting her do anything. Okay, look, if I give you a good reason, will you sell me the milk? Is that enough for you?
Yeah, if you can give me a good reason why your kid needs milk right now at 4:30 in the morning, then of course I will. I'm not a monster.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right, honey.
Yeah.
Honey.
What?
Oh my gosh. Did you get to sleep at all?
Did
Did you get to sleep at all?
No, I didn't get to sleep. I just have a child asking me for milk, and then you said you were going to be gone for a second at the grocery store, and it like 2 hours.
Yeah, well, I went to one. It didn't work out. I went to a few more. They're all closed. The Cumberland Farms guy wants a good
oh my God.
reason for the milk.
Was it Charles?
Yeah,
I need milk! Milk now!
She's never been this way before. It's like almost full exorcist.
I know.
Mode
it has
here.
to be the foot and hand and mouth disease.
I mean, foot, hand, and mouth, and just like throat yelling.
Yeah.
Look, we just need a good excuse, okay? This guy he won't take my bullshit.
I know it's Charles. Charles is not. I've tried to buy shit from him before too, and if you don't have like a printed out like bullet point list of why you need the thing, he's not going to take it from you. Okay, so just I don't know. Say she has weak bones.
Get this water out of here!
Jesus. Honey, no, don't pour it on the cat. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my God.
Wet cat!
Oh, my God. And I'm sorry. I know our daughter's sick. I love her, but she's also a little bitch. You know what I mean? She's being a little bitch, and it's nice. Like,
honey, I really, even between us, if we use that language, I really think it's going to infect our daughter.
Okay, fine.
And I don't mean to shame you. I know you're tired.
No, it's okay.
But honey,
I know.
Please.
I'm sorry. I have to be honest. I am feeling shamed in this moment, but I recognize that I think you're right. And I want to be a good role model for her. So just get the milk because I don't know how much longer I can be like this for. Okay, look,
I know this is crazy, but do you think maybe he'd listen more to you? I mean, you're so confident, and I'm done. I'm exhausted.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. But this, honestly, babe, this kind of feels like the mind games of when we started dating. You tear me down, and now you want me to go back out there and use my confidence to lure Charles into giving our daughter milk.
I just don't agree with you on that.
Okay, fine. I'll try.
I'm sorry.
I'll try it. I'll try it.
Shot. If you want,
I want to do
stay
it
here with her. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, and I'll put on a pot of coffee for you for when you get back.
Thank
nice
you.
And
Make
hot.
it and thick, please. Okay.
Oh yeah, of course.
Hello.
Hey, welcome to Cumberland Farms. I'm Charles.
I know Charles. I've been here to request some dairy products from you before, and tonight is no different. My husband was in here earlier. My daughter is sick, and we do need milk very, very urgently. It's spreading to other body parts, I think.
What is?
The disease, the foot, hand, and mouth disease. I think it's going to
hand and foot and mouth disease?
Sure, yeah. I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
Look, might be going to the ears, to the head, the brain. So things are getting serious. So can I just please have the milk?
Well, I have some good news.
Oh, great. What is it?
None of the body parts you described are affected by milk, almost at all. So my refusal to give you milk will help. That's helping you identify what will help you and your, I'm sure, beautiful daughter.
Excuse me. She is very homely at best. And assuming a young girl is beautiful is what is perpetuating this kind of, male gaze. Okay.
Uh-huh. Sure. Well, then I'm sorry I can't help your hideous daughter, but
As homely is not. Look, she has COVID also. And what if I just say forget?
I wish you weren't here then. I wish you weren't here.
Okay, I forgot my mask in the car. You didn't have a sign.
Okay, well, go get it.
It's such a long way back to my car. But I parked it inside the store. But I mean, to walk from here to there.
And I've been very reasonable about this whole exchange far.
You know what? It's funny you use the word reasonable because I would describe your actions as anything but reasonable. Okay? In fact, unreasonable is the word I would use.
You and your husband get on the same page. You come back here if you want. If you make a PowerPoint, you can plug it in, and we can project your presentation on why your average-looking daughter needs to have milk right now to help her COVID and hand, foot, and mouth disease. Okay, but until then, I'm not going to encourage this sort of parenting here, where you're just trying to give her everything that she wants. You have to make some firm boundaries. You have to say no milk. What's your daughter's name?
Samantha.
You want me to talk to her?
Okay. If you're not going to sell us the milk, you can come home with me. But she does have COVID, so you might want to wear a mask or something.
I'll wear. I'll definitely wear a mask.
Yeah.
Great.
Honey, I brought Charles back with us.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, come on in, man. I think it's actually good for you to see everything yourself here. Come on in.
Yeah.
There she is. That's Samantha. Samantha, this is Charles.
Who is this?
I'm Charles, Samantha.
Charles.
What?
I need milk.
Let me tell you something, Samantha. I know you're saying that because you have blisters on your hands and the bottom of your feet and around your mouth from the hand, foot, and mouth disease. And also you're experiencing
I think it's foot, mouth, and hand disease.
I don't think it matters. There's no order of operations to how it affects you, Samantha. Now, I'm going to step in and do what your parents haven't done as the person who works nights at Cumberland Farms and tell you there have to be boundaries. All right? Now,
you're going to give me some milk?
No, I'm not going to give you some milk. I'm going to.
Well, I want milk.
Just because you want something doesn't mean that you get something. Okay? And I'm not here just to be negative all the time. I think it's hilarious that cat is wet. I think that's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. The wet cat is the funniest thing I've ever seen, okay? And if you did that, I think that's great. And I want to reward that behavior because that's great. But not this homely yelling about needing milk.
Homely?
I'm using your mom's words.
Okay, well, excuse. I didn't. Okay, yeah, I called.
Honey, what did I say about that language?
I didn't call her a bitch. I called her homely. Okay.
What? Big milk.
Look,
Bigger milk.
I was
Biggest
having
hot souvenir cup milk.
Getting through to Samantha, and you two blew it. Okay, I need to go back and start fixing the Cumberland Farms because it has a car-sized hole in the side of it.
Well,
Jesus, what happened?
I parked in the store. I parked in the store. You told me to be fast.
Okay. Well, Charles, I'm sorry. You know what? This has actually been so stressful for me. I've been trying to just make a coffee to stay up late. Can I get a milk for my coffee? We're out of milk. So could I just get some milk for my coffee from you?
Daddy milk.
Could I get some daddy milk, Charles?
I'll be honest with you. I was about to say the word yes, and then the phrase daddy milk.
Daddy milk, share milk. Daddy milk,
I just
share
can't do
milk.
it. I just can't do it.
Same.
Folks, welcome back to the Man Dog Pod. That was our first scene, and my name is Ryan Rosenberg, one of your hosts, sitting next to my good buddy Dan Lippert. How you doing, Dan?
Do you know what? I am so sweaty. I
too.
got really sweat. I was fine, and then I started doing improv, and I got really sweaty, which happens to me too much lately.
Yeah.
I wonder how sweaty our guests are today, Ryan.
That's a great question.
And they don't have to answer.
No.
Or they can be dishonest if they're embarrassed.
I will say they look more comfortable than we do.
They really do.
Yeah.
Let's bring them on. Both first-time guests. We're excited to do improv with them. Starting with Caroline Cotter. Hi, Caroline.
Hi. I mean, I'll just go right ahead and speak to the elephant in the room. I am sweaty.
Yes.
And I actually got sweatier also doing that improv scene. So
It really turns on the nervous system. And you are, for those of you not on the Patreon, in a sweater.
Well, yeah, a sweater or a long sleeve T-shirt. Calling this a sweater is wild, but maybe that's like a California thing. It's basically just what both of you are wearing, but long sleeved.
Right.
I think that once the sleeves get long, you're in sweater zone.
It's what it does to you.
Yeah, that's true.
And our next guest wearing what I would call a winter coat, Alex Fernie. Hi, Alex.
Hey guys. You know what? I am not sweaty right now, but I can tell I will be in like 20 minutes. Like I'm on the cusp of sweating.
We'll keep doing sweat check-ins.
Yeah. It's really weird though, because when I sat down, I wasn't sweating, and then I haven't moved, but now I am.
Mm-hmm.
We always start the show with a disgusting topic to turn people off right away. So thank you guys for being here.
I mostly am like, I can't remember if this is how new this is. I'm starting to worry that I sweat too much. And it all started at, I think, your show, Fernie.
Well, that's not fair. That was so hot. It was like
nobody else on stage was sweating, and I was like drenched in sweat.
Sure. Immediately, too. Like in the first scene, it was pointed out that you had sweat through your shirt. Yeah.
And I also wore a T-shirt that was like, I haven't worn this style of American Apparel kind of T-shirt in a while. And it just shows every single drop of sweat. And so that was the most humiliating part of it all, is I thought I looked good, and it turned out I looked bad.
I'd also say Will Hines didn't let you get away with it at all. Like there was a version of that show where it's like, oh, Dan's a little sweaty, but no one cares. Will committed.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Commercial Insurance. Business owners, meet Progressive Insurance. They make it easy to get discounts on commercial auto insurance and find coverages to grow with your business. Quote in as little as 6 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company. Coverage provided and serviced by affiliated and third-party insurers. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
I don't know. I don't know if you all work out. I don't really, but on Sundays we play basketball. And then for the next 2 days, my like core temperature is probably like 4 degrees higher. And I think that's what's happening is I need to figure out a way to re-regulate after I've exercised once a week.
I think it's crazy that this is just starting happening to you. Like that happens to me. I've always been a sweaty little freak, and I do sometimes work out, and it's disgusting. Like the most disgusting thing is taking a shower after you like work out and sweat a lot, and then you're still the same amount of sweaty afterwards.
Sometimes more. Somehow.
Yeah. It's like the water makes you, it's like, oh, water's here. Everybody get out. So it's just really gross. Yeah, but I will say I just sweat, especially during shows. I sweat all the time. It's disgusting. But I've always been that way. So yeah, maybe you should talk to your doctor if this is new.
It's new. I wouldn't say it's new, but maybe I'm newly aware of how unusual it is. But I'm glad that you're in that zone too. Like I shop based on how I sweat. Like the clothes I wear
me too.
Exist in colors that don't show too much sweat or like
I got rid
fabrics.
of gray years ago just because.
Yeah.
What are we, nuts?
Yeah.
I kept trying like Heather t-shirts and being like, this shouldn't exist. This is bad. Like, don't make it. No one can survive in this and not look like a monster.
The post-shower thing is also one of my least favorite feelings of like the whole point of the shower was for me to stop sweating. But if I'm going to sweat, there we go. Wait a second. There we go.
Pit check.
Yep. I got some. Almost, Fernie, almost.
Now, see, I do an undershirt almost every day. And that saves me from sweating through.
Wow.
That's my approach.
Smart.
So basically, this is a sweater. Dan's right. Yeah. It's over another shirt.
I knew it.
What were we saying about?
Oh, just that my post-shower routine now, which has started, it's been about a month, but I'll get out, mostly because it's been so hot. I get out of the shower and then I go in my room and turn my ceiling fan on full blast. And it's got like 3 settings, and the top one is like truly crazy. You feel like you're in like a wind tunnel. And then I just like lay under it for a few minutes until I know that like the heat has regulated.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's good.
I love a ceiling fan.
I associate them with waking up like dried to shit because I grew up in Tucson and it's very dry there already. And when you have the ceiling fan on at night, it's just blowing more dry air into my mouth and nose. And I wake up like deserted in my mouth.
Yeah.
But I do like them. When I had the titular COVID, Ryan let me stay at his place and while he was elsewhere so that I could not get my roommate sick. And that fan did save me the first 2 nights for sure.
And,
Thank you.
And you got one going in the back there as well.
Yeah.
That's right.
I must say, if you've been considering the Patreon just to watch the video, this is the one just so that you could see Caroline grimace every time she sips her coffee.
I'm really trying to not do it. I'm really close to being done. It is so thick though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are you getting actual grounds in there?
No, it's just like very viscous and like nasty.
You made it?
Oh
Or is it
yeah.
from the store? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I made it. That's right. And the problem is, and this is a little bit of my fault, is that I drink my coffee black. Impressed?
Wow, that's really
kind of a bit cool. But in times like this, it's a problem. I hate to say this, but I would love some milk for it.
We know that this is the Nespresso from our pre-episode talk. What setting are you on there? Are you in the like lungo pour? Long.
Oh my God. Cool.
I don't remember the other name.
Yeah, no.
Shungo.
Shungo.
I only see, that's the other thing is like I think I did something once where I messed up the buttons and like reset the buttons and the sizes and stuff. And so now I only use the right one, which I think is the Lungo. But it, like, for example, with this one, it will just come out in little drops. And I know that's not right.
Right.
But
I must tell you, it sounds like from this brief conversation, you and I are very similar.
Yeah, I think so.
Where I'll get myself a situation where it's like, there is such an easy solution for this that Google will help me with, and I will never do it. And I will continue to let it bother me and for eternity.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's no way to live, but who am I to change that? I can't.
When I moved into my new place a few years ago, my last place, the doorknob on my bedroom door didn't work, and I have a dog and roommates, and so just like I never really had privacy because my dog would come and go, and I could never close my door all the way. And then I got to this place and could shut my door, and it was like, whoa. I should have fixed this for the 7 years I was somewhere else with a door that just didn't close.
I also like you describing it as like you couldn't shut your door. Not like the doorknob was broken. You know what I mean? It was just like I could not shut the door. Couldn't be done.
Couldn't even get it closed.
Yeah.
It was a door issue. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Hi. Do I need to? Is this like the Apple Store here at the Nespresso store? Do I need an appointment, or
yes,
can I just ask some questions? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I guess is there a place to make one here? Can I make it on my phone?
Excuse me, I'm at 1. I'm at 1 o'clock. Okay, I have an appointment at 1 p.m. and it's 1:05.
I'm sorry. Someone's asking if he needs an appointment. I'm telling him he does. You are next on the list, Mr. Alexander, right?
Yes, somebody gave me an espresso, but no pod. So I'm here to kind of look for pods, and I have a couple questions about the machine. I can see you tapping your foot, so I'll stop explaining my situation to you if you're in a rush.
Yeah. Well, I'm not in a rush. I have nowhere to be, but I have an appointment, and I believe in a system of laws and rules that we all abide by.
Okay, great. Well, I'll let you go ahead. I don't want to be in your way. Mm-hmm. I just need to know how to make an appointment. If that information is somewhere here, I can find it somewhere.
Sir, you're at the Beanius bar right now. You need to go up towards the front, and you need to make a reservation at the iPad.
Okay, great. I will do that. Thanks for your help.
No problem.
Mr. Alexander, good luck with whatever you have here.
Thank you very much. There's bugs in my machine.
Okay, well, sir, how can we help you today?
Get the bugs out.
Okay. Have you tried turning on and off the machine?
They just come on out. They just come out the little bottom, and then they scuttle back in the top. I hate it. I hate it.
Right. See, the thing that's hard for me to understand is these are pretty clean machines. I don't know what the bugs would really be after.
I waited 5 whole minutes for this meeting, for this appointment. I guess it's a meeting too.
Well, you waited 20 minutes. I saw you were here 15 minutes early for your appointment.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to be late.
And we really appreciate that. Obviously, we're as busy as you are here. It's as you can see, there's tons of people in here.
Yeah.
All looking for the next model.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I don't want the next model. I like this model. I like the one I have. I just don't like that it's filled with bugs. That they just are on an incessant loop of being brewed out the bottom, and then they scuttle back up and get back in the top. I don't like that.
Right. No, that makes total sense.
I'm still drinking it.
Oh, you brought a cup here.
Yeah, how am I supposed to wake up?
Well, I totally sympathize and empathize. Stop. Can I just make a recommendation? Stop drinking bugs.
I really don't think it's a good move.
Or
is that the Nespresso company?
Hi,
you as a human?
I'm so sorry. I have the 105. I see you're talking to this gentleman here, but I have the 105 meeting.
Oh, we'll be right with you. I'm so sorry we're running late. I'm just helping this gentleman.
Okay, so
I don't think it'll be too much longer.
Awesome. So I just showed up at 105 for no reason?
No, another Beanius will be right with you. Give us just a moment.
Okay, but I'm walking out in 1 minute. Oh God, there's a fucking worm on me. That's right.
Worm.
Yeah, there's a worm on me.
Oh my gosh, there's worms in your.
That's unrelated to my problem.
Too? Well, are the worms there to maybe eat the bugs?
No, I'm sorry. I was taking care of my child. I left her alone at the playground. I was digging through the dirt with her, and a worm must have crawled up my sleeve. Does that answer your question?
I'm sorry for that.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
Okay.
And I won't take long. I don't think my appointment will take long because this should be an easy problem to fix.
Okay, 30 seconds.
Yeah, in 30 seconds. Tell me how to make it so that my Nespresso machine doesn't have bugs in it. They get brewed out the bottom and then scuttle back in the top, and nothing I can do can get them out. 30 seconds.
Here's my suggestion, and this is me as a person, not as an employee.
I want the Nespresso's on the hook. You as a person. I don't know you. I don't know you from Adam.
Okay, well, the professional opinion of the Beanius from Nespresso. Stop drinking.
I
have two opinions.
I need it. I'm going to get a headache if I don't drink.
But you don't even seem tired. You seem wound up. You seem like you like drinking the bugs at this point.
You would be too. 3 years this has been happening to me.
3 years, and this is your first Beanius appointment?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, here's what you're going to do. You're going to take a full pot of water, not associated with the Nespresso. You're going to boil that pot of water. Then you're going to dump it in the Nespresso. The Nespresso's in the sink. You dump the whole boiling pot of water, no coffee grounds, because I assume that's what the bugs love. And that should flush all the bugs right out of the machine.
Great.
My recommendation would be to do this with 2 pots of water just to get a full flush.
And what do you do? How do you get the hot water?
You can either get it out of your sink or you can boil it on the stove.
Okay. And then that's just a button. There's just a button on the stove that boils it.
You know, usually it's a button, more of a knob, typically.
Okay. If my stove doesn't have a boil the water button, I'm going to be back here at the first available appointment. You understand that, right?
That makes total sense. I'm seeing it's not really an espresso problem that you have, more of just an executive functioning issue of some.
I didn't put the bugs in there.
I think you did. It didn't come with
bugs. Bug in there, and now there's a ton of bugs. So yeah, I put.
You put a bug in there?
I put 1 bug in there because I was curious.
Well, I guess you found out the solution to your hypothesis.
I will try it. Hopefully that works. I'm so sorry to run into your time. I hope they're helpful for whatever your Nespresso problem is.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Alexander.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Hi there.
Hi.
I'm so sorry
It's okay.
to keep you waiting.
You did. I don't have that much time to waste now since I'm already over my appointed time, but I'm looking for a coffee filter.
Just a single filter?
Yes, a coffee filter.
Okay, well, we don't sell those here. We sell the pods, and there's no need for a filter,
that's
which
great.
is even better.
So you couldn't tell me that when my appointment was running. You wasted my time. Do you know how much you wasted my time?
Well, you didn't ask the question.
You should know, right? As you're a Beanius, you're wearing the shirt.
You're right. I am a Beanius. We're supposed to know this stuff. If you're looking for a regular coffee filter, I would recommend Bed Bath & Beyond.
Okay, is that you recommending that or Nespresso recommending that?
Well, as an espresso employee, I'm recommending you buy an espresso, and then you won't even need the coffee filter. But that's like $150.
Why do you say it like that? You think I can't afford it?
No, you just seem busy.
I'll buy 2.
Okay. Would you like that in the red or the bean?
I'll do 2 beans, please.
Okay, 2 beans. Interesting. Absolutely. I'll get those rung up right here for you.
Okay.
Isn't this cool? We just ring it up on a cell phone. You don't even have to have an actual cash register.
You don't have to make small talk with me.
Well, I don't know. I love our store. I love working here, and it's cool. So, okay. 2 grande beans and anything else?
I think that's it. Then no coffee. Can't throw in a coffee filter now that I bought 2 of your stupid machines.
We don't have coffee filters. I would love to throw in. I could throw in a free pod. I can give you your first hazelnut pod.
I don't know what that means, but fine.
It's a pod.
I don't
of
care.
Coffee
Please stop. Stop trying to talk to me. It's so annoying.
I'm trying to serve you.
No, stop and don't use the word serve.
All right. Well, your total is $306.86.
Okay. All right. Here you go.
Awesome.
Full cash.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day.
Wow, those people left holding hands. The last 2 people. Were they together?
Whoa, I don't know.
They didn't acknowledge it at all. And they left together.
Wow. Well, sir, there's no more appointments on the book. So if you'd like to ask that question now.
Great. Yeah. Let's see. I was just wondering which pods to buy.
Well, we have a lot of options. We have the Nespresso. We have the Coffee. We have we have a hazelnut variety. We have a Hawaiian vanilla variety.
No,
French roast.
Keep going.
Okay. Well, over there on the wall, we actually have the coffee flavor wall, and you can look at it yourself if you'd like.
I just did make the appointment. I could have been looking on my own. Since I have the time,
That's right. That's right. Well, we have a dark French roast. Okay. We have a Pier 39 San Francisco roast. We have the Statue of Liberty New York City roast.
Okay, yeah.
We have the what's the guy's name? Jeff
Bezos?
We have the Jeff Bezos roast. The
One
Amazon
of those,
roast?
please. Thank you. Yeah. That's the
Really?
one.
That's the one you want?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, these are available on Amazon, a little bit cheaper.
Really?
Yeah.
I want it right now. Thank you. Though.
Okay, great. So just a box of the Bezos?
Yeah, thank you. One Bezos.
Okay, great. What I was trying to think of was Jeff Ross, the roast master.
Let's see. Why hasn't he done it?
Yeah.
Why haven't companies paired with Jeff Ross to promote their products?
Coffee drinkers don't like Jeff Ross?
I tried to watch some of that Bumping Mics. Do y'all remember when that came out?
Bumping mics?
What is that?
Yeah. You guys don't remember Bumping Mics?
Sounds like a pervert dream you had.
No, it was, close. It was Jeff Ross and Dave Attell. It was like 3 episodes at the Comedy Store. And they just would make fun of each other. And when they liked a joke, they would bump their mics. Or when it was like, oh, you got me, I am ugly, they would bump mics.
A lot of those.
Yes.
And the name of the show is Bumping
Bumping
Mics.
Mike.
Yeah.
When I think about how much effort I've put into things that I've pitched, and then I hear something like that, it makes me want to kill myself.
It's essentially exactly what I was going to say. And you watch it and you go, oh, I could just be mean to people.
Yeah.
Like, I have enough of, I also see what's bad about everybody. But I don't get on stage and say it to them all. But it's like, it's exactly that, Fernie, where it's like, oh man, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
I don't really even have a take on it beyond that.
But then I get frustrated with myself that I can't even think of a better idea. Like I go like, yeah, God, I wish I could just do something stupid like, funny guy.
I suppose this is not a novel observation at all. But just seeing all of the things, Fernie's excited, all of the things that are like popular comedically, like on TikTok, are just like the biggest grossing comedy movies. And it's like, oh, the recipe every time is just something that can make nerds think it's a movie for them. So, and bros think it's a movie for them. Like The Hangover hits that, like, even like Animal House and Blues Brothers are in that zone. Or 40-year-old version. You watch it. I rewatch all those, and it's like, oh, this is like really bro-y comedy that for some reason when I was younger, I was like, this is made for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Which it kind of was, but
Yeah, you were a 14-year-old bro.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
A lot of like big famous, like popular comedy movies in particular are like, and it's the underdog made for people who are not underdogs. It's going to be like, look at this camp, and they're the underdogs, they're going to win, and everything about it is geared towards the people at the other camp as the audience. But they'll be like, yeah, I identify with those weirdos, but that's not who you are.
Yeah, everybody sees themselves as an outsider while they're going around bullying everybody or whatever that thing is.
Do you guys like comedy movies, like big popular ones now? I know like old, when you're a kid, you have like the nostalgia and stuff, but like now?
Speaking of Bros, I saw Bros and I liked it. I thought it was really funny. I also can't watch Billy Eichner stuff without the first impression I ever got of Billy Eichner was when Fernie was coaching my group Winslow and was like, you coach us on a Saturday, and you're like, Billy Eichner came into Funny or Die and took my computer home for the weekend.
Yeah, you know what? That stuck with me too, and it's hard to shake it loose.
Yeah.
He just walked into my office and took my computer home. It was a real problem.
I don't even understand how he could think that was possible.
Like an option.
Yeah, and there was never really an addressing of it. There was never I did something weird. And then I would have been like, totally, man. Sometimes we're all fucking weirdos. It was just sort of like okay, well, I need it. Weird thing.
Did
weird
you just
thing
do a lot of
one of the weirdest
handwriting?
things any human being's ever done to me, because it wasn't like really damaging. It was just sort of like, I don't understand.
It's my most frustrating type of person is one who puts you in a position where you almost look weirder for saying anything about it too much. Or it's like, well, nothing that bad happened. But if I was going to make a big deal about it, everyone would be like, Jesus, chill out, man.
Hey, guys, did you guys hear about Fernie this weekend? Apparently someone took his computer home, but like he's being a fucking bitch about it. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
What is
go
he-
ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
I wasn't going to say anything nice, so I was happy when you took the opportunity to speak. But I'll go ahead. Like, that doesn't surprise me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Always complaining about stuff, and it's like not even that bad.
Right.
Well, I just like he's kind of rubbed me the wrong way ever since I ate his yogurt.
Yes, I remember that.
And it's like, well, I was gonna buy him a new one, and I don't know, like, why is that such a huge issue? I'm sure at some point someone's eaten my yogurt, or he would want to. At some
He
point.
treated you so weird for that, though. He like blamed his diabetes thing on you that day. Like,
Yeah,
have a
I'm glad you
backup.
noticed that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you noticed that. I
Hey
thought
guys,
that was weird too.
Hey, sorry. Can I borrow one of your laptops? Would that be okay just for a couple hours? I have to finish this slideshow for my uncle's funeral, and I have to start all over again because Todd took my computer home. Can I just borrow one of your computers just for lunch?
dude, that
Your lunch is a couple hours long.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit longer than lunch, I guess.
Fine, you can have mine, I guess, but don't like do anything fucking weird on it.
No, I'm just pulling pictures off Facebook of my uncle because he died,
Okay.
and I just had the funeral.
I would even say like don't save any of the photos to her computer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you don't want the computer to like stink of like sadness or like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know if I can pull it directly from Facebook into the slide. I'll try. It's
You
just-
can.
use links or
You
something.
definitely can. Yeah.
Okay,
Use
great. Well, then I'll
links.
do that. Yeah,
I'm
thanks.
so sorry about your uncle, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
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 Wow. Were you pretty close?
Yeah, we were super close. He was
Wow.
great. He basically raised me. And
he
then,
was super close to you.
yeah, and I to him. And then, Todd, I don't know.
That makes
Todd
sense.
took my computer home, which is just a whole thing. It's a whole weird thing, but whatever. I just have to get this done. So,
You don't have to be weird about Todd taking your computer home. All right, man. It's like, don't bully Todd right now. I know you're going through a lot with your uncle, but we don't need to bully him.
And Todd,
I'm
Yeah, Todd doesn't.
you can't bully
Have a
someone in
laptop.
absentia. He's not even here. I'm not bullying Todd.
but-
I'm just saying.
we're his friends, and by proxy, it's kind of like bullying him. He's been having a really hard week. He got a parking ticket 2 weeks ago. They just remembered this week, and so it's been really hard for him.
He's only got 1 week now to pay it. And then if he doesn't, it's like twice the price,
Yeah. Yeah, you can do it online pretty fast.
Well, I feel like you don't get it. Like he's torrenting something right now on his home computer, so he can't like use it for other stuff.
Ow, did you just step on my toe on purpose?
What the hell?
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't see your toe there.
You came in here so aggressive
No, I was
talking
just
about
trying
your
to-
uncle's
you all
funeral.
moved in front of the door. I was just trying to go out of the break room.
Put pictures of all the dead people you want on my computer. If it's going to make you violent towards me,
I'm not being violent
put
towards
pictures
anybody.
of every dead person you've ever met on my computer. I don't care. Here,
That's
take it.
obsessed with death.
I know.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not-
sorry about your uncle, but my toe is maybe ruined.
Yeah.
I don't even know right now.
And he has to use his toes every day.
Yeah.
For what?
Walking.
Oh, yeah.
Duh.
Okay. I thought it was something specific that we all don't do.
What is seriously wrong with you?
No, I'm
Being
sorry.
so
I'm sorry.
weird.
I'm not being weird. I'm sorry. I'll go make my slideshow. I'm sorry. I'm just a little flustered. It's just been big. I guess I'll apologize to Todd.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
should.
I think that's really big of
And,
you.
and I'm
I just
sorry.
feel like office morale would be better
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you did that.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Okay. Thanks.
Right.
God, what a drama
God.
queen, right?
I can't believe he just took both of our laptops. He took both of them.
Would it be weird if I went to HR about this?
No, I would support you 100%.
I don't want to be a problem at all. Like, I don't want to. And I know they're dealing with a lot of other pretty big stuff at the office right now.
Yeah.
But this feels like the thing that's kind of infecting everything else,
Yeah.
right?
I think add the yogurt thing to it.
Yes.
You're totally right. There's got to be a record of that type of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's a pattern of behavior at a certain point.
It is. And honestly, for them, I don't work in HR, obviously, but I think it'll be refreshing to have a real problem versus the CEO. What did he do? Just print out life-size pictures of every woman in the office totally naked.
Yeah, like they're printed. It's not the women.
It's not, and he kept it to himself.
Yeah, it's not like he told the women to get naked.
Yeah.
He printed pictures of them nude.
If he hadn't gotten caught, we would have never known.
Exactly. He wasn't doing any harm with it. Whereas this fucking guy is like actively, like, I could speak for all of us, I think, actively causing us harm.
Okay, everyone. We just wanted to call sort of an all-staff meeting just to go over some of the things. This has been a bit of a time of a little bit of turmoil here in the office. The first thing I want to say right away, I just want to, get it out there. The life-size human printer is off limit. If you need to use it for some reason, you can put in a request, but we're not going to be using that just for whatever we want anymore. We have to put up some safeguards for that. Yeah, Ryan.
Did somebody abuse the privilege?
Yeah. You know what? Someone did abuse the privilege. I think you know that, Ryan. I think you're asking the question. You know the answer to it.
What happened?
Unfortunately, and he's on a leave of absence as we investigate further. Brian, the CEO of the company, was using it to print out life-size naked, not photos, because he somehow created them on his own.
Sophisticated AI.
So yeah, he used a sophisticated AI to create life-size, printed out black and white images of all the women who work here.
Right.
And I do want to, some of this we can't talk about because there's an ongoing lawsuit. I do want to say it wasn't for a sexual purpose. That's all I can say. It wasn't a sexual thing, but he did do it. Yes. Caroline.
Yeah, I was just wondering what the stuff you couldn't talk about was, because I think that would add some clarity to the situation and confusion.
I hear you, and I would truly love to tell you why Brian was printing out life-size black and white photos of every woman here that wasn't sexual. But legally, I am constrained, and it is, maybe this is even too much. It's fascinating, but I can't say it legally, unfortunately.
Well, why should only sports players
Please raise your hand,
be printed so large?
We do have to,
why should only sports players be printed so large? Everybody deserves to have their own visage blown up.
Sure, yeah. The sports players agree to have that happen when they make the big head wall decal. Those are that's an agreed upon thing by those sports players. So that would be the main difference here. Yeah, Caroline.
Like a fat head?
Like a fat head. Yeah, that's what they were called. Yeah, thank you. Like a fat head. Like, these weren't fat heads, of course. They weren't adhesive. He had to use tape to stick them to the walls for what he was doing. Not yet.
That's a clue, I think, also.
Yeah, that's good.
Again, I would love to. Nothing I'd love more than to be able to clear the air, but we do have to protect the company here from any lawsuits. And so, the one thing I can say is that all those naked photos of your female coworkers, it was not sexual. Yeah, right.
You're being so weird about this whole thing.
It's because of how bad I want to tell you. It's because of how much it's boiling up inside. All I want to do is talk with all of you about what Brian was doing. And I've been thinking about this for like a month at this point, and the lawyers get involved, and I just can't do it. And I because I assumed like everyone here that this was a sexual thing, right? Everyone here assumed this was a sexual thing Brian was doing.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
When I found out it wasn't, I was like, well, I was intrigued. And then when I found out what it was for, I was just blown away. And I just, I wish maybe someday I can share it.
Will they be saying it at the trial? Do you know if the trial will be public and we'll be able to find out? I didn't raise my hand. Strike that from the record.
Yeah.
Strike that question from the record.
Caroline?
You can respond to his question. I don't care.
I won't.
I was just wondering if we could have the printed out versions of ourselves that were made. I know that it was all females in the office, and then I believe these two men as well. So I didn't know if we could take those home, since it is technically mine.
Yeah, that's actually great. Because actually, that was something I wanted to discuss. I want to open up to the floor. I have them all here rolled up in this bin, but the problem is I didn't write the name of who's who on the end of each roll. So the only way to do this is to unroll them in front of everybody. So it's up to you all if you want to do this. And I do take responsibility.
I'm a yes.
Okay. That's a yes? Has to be unanimous.
Yeah, I'm a yes. If anyone was concerned, we could do it like that British show
Yes.
with the naked dating, where you just see the feet first and then the knees.
And then the genitals.
And maybe we don't have to see the genitals if we can tell who it is by feet or knees. But
Or we could start
whatever.
just genitals and nothing else.
That's
that way
true.
it's a mystery and a reveal.
Yeah,
So I guess
okay.
let's do this. By show of hands, is everyone here confident that they could instantly recognize their own genitals? Because I'm not.
Well, knowing that it's only two men,
Oh, yeah, I know yours.
yeah. So I think between the two of us could figure out who's
Okay,
who's.
but
Yeah.
it's all or nothing. Either everyone has, because like we don't know which ones are the men. You know, like they're all. I just
That's
roll them
true,
all out.
yeah.
And I don't want anyone to be uncomfortable. I want this to be a comfortable, safe space. So if we're gonna, also now that I think about it, I'm not sure how to unroll something just for the genitals, which would presumably be in the middle of the roll.
Are any of them like twice as wide? Because that could be me.
The pictures are just the genitals.
Oh. The picture.
No, they're all the same. Caroline.
I do have a double wide genital, so if any genitals are double wide, that it would rule me out as being me.
Okay.
So,
Like a dually.
yeah, exactly, like a dually.
Yeah. Again, I've seen them all, so I can tell you that yes, one of them does have a double wide genital.
Well, that's now you know what I look like.
Yeah, again,
Oh my
your
God.
faces are on these. I know what all of you look like naked because I have had to go. So I'm not the problem here. I just don't want to start showing everybody and be like, okay, who's this? Oh, this is Caroline, and then everyone knows. If everyone's okay with it, and it's not going to be like a weird thing to open up a Tuesday on, we can do that.
Well, since we're on Zoom, why don't we just all promise not to screen record?
That makes me
And
think that
then-
you're already screen recording it, and like that makes me very skeptical.
I promise that I will turn it off if I was, which I'm not admitting to, just out of fairness legally. So yeah, I'll turn my screen record off if I have it on.
Listen, the CEO is going to get fired and go to trial for this. What is so bad about us doing the same thing in a meeting?
Scene. I could have stayed in logicking out that how you were going to unroll the nudes, full-size nudes forever.
It doesn't occur to anybody to just throw them away.
We all got to keep our own.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure I could identify my genitals in a lineup. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I could identify them if they were like photoshopped out and it was just genital,
Yeah.
but if they were connected to like, my body,
Yeah.
sure.
It depends how tricky they were trying to be with me.
Right. what are
Like
the
if you're
shadows?
looking for similar people or
And
whatever.
also how many other people. Like I definitely I can pick it out in a lineup of like 5, but any more than that, and I'm like, I don't know.
Right.
Sometimes I've seen pictures of people like 10 years ago. I remember I saw a picture of Zach Oyama that I thought was me. And so if I can't do it with faces, maybe I shouldn't be so confident.
There have been.
What do you think you've seen more? Your own face or your own dick?
Mm.
Face.
Yeah.
I mean, I
probably.
look at it every damn day with this damn
That's
podcast.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll look in the mirror though and I'll go like, oh, this feels unfamiliar.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
That is weird.
Like that I like wear my own face every day, but I rarely am like looking at it. And then you look at it and you're like, oh yeah. Everybody sees this all the time.
I really
You know what I mean?
hate getting haircuts, and part of what I hate about getting haircuts is just having to sit and just like stare at myself for in a long period of time while making small talk.
Mhm.
And I get so fucking self-conscious about literally everything about my being, from physical appearance to like core self. That experience makes me feel absolutely miserable for the entirety of the time.
Yeah.
Plus, I have to be like, "It's gonna be a bad haircut." I
Yeah.
go into it being like, "It's going to be a bad haircut."
Yeah.
How strong is your prescription? Can you take your glasses off? Because that's what I do.
No, it's not strong. I do take it off. But it's very
still
distant.
see
So
yourself.
like I can see myself just fine.
That's a
Yeah.
really good idea. I have the same thing where I'll like get caught in those loops and I just don't want to like be perceived. And like the fact that people can see me as like embarrassing. You know what I mean? I'm like embarrassed by that. But I have really bad vision. I think I'll wear my glasses next time and I'll take them off.
That's my strategy for like yoga classes. It makes me feel like no one can see me.
I wonder,
even though that's not
what's
true,
your prescription?
I know like my contact thing is like negative 4.75.
See,
but I don't know what that means really.
Well, yeah, that's like I don't know what it means either, but I know mine is worse than yours. Mine's like a -7. So the problem is if I take mine off, I like clip walls. You know what I mean? Clip corners. So I don't know. I don't know if that's
You'll just be hopefully you won't be walking around during the haircut at least.
Well, I like to do walking haircuts actually.
I'm less self-conscious this way, bumping into everything.
I do have a woman who cuts my hair now who does not talk unless you want to. And it's really absolute heaven. I'm never letting go.
I once went to get my haircut at Rudy's when Rudy's still existed in Silver Lake. And like, I would never make appointments. I would just show up and there'd always be someone. And I went in and I sat down and a man cut my hair and he was very friendly, but like, I'm not like super chatty in general. And like, I'll chat a little bit, but that day I was like in a good mood and he was like, so what do you do? And I was like, oh, I'm in comedy. I'm like a comedy writer. And like, normally I'll do anything not to say that. And he's like, oh, really? I was like, yeah. And then he's like, I'm a performer. And he went into his one-man show while cutting my hair.
No.
And it was so sitcom-y. Like, just my experience was so sitcom-y, being like, I can't believe this man is doing this to me right now. And it was like the most like general, like growing up, like, so like, I can't remember a single specific of it because of how much it was like, this is what I would do in an improv scene of a one-man show. But he was 100% sincere. And it added another element to dread every time I used to go there, being like, I hope I don't get that guy again. I hope I don't get. And I got him one other time, and that time he was dead silent. I was like, maybe he remembers how unenthused I was to be listening to that.
You were his worst audience ever.
It didn't give me anything.
I would have never walked through those doors ever again if that had happened to me.
True.
I would go anywhere else.
Yeah,
that's awful.
I had a guy. I stopped going to Rudy's because I had a guy who a Michael Jackson song came on, and he was like, I don't care if he's a pedophile. I love his music. I was like, I think I'm done. The small talk's bad enough, but when it's stuff that it's like, I don't even really need to talk about this at all.
That's the craziest thing about people like that. I think they have nobody to tell those things to. And so they always come out, like it came out in a lift one time for me. I got in the lift and the first thing the guy said was like, so you're a Trump supporter, right? And I was like, why would that be the start? No.
I can't get over that idea of like the alt-right or whatever, the conservative vibe right now being like, everyone thinks I'm wrong. And everyone's forcing me to have an opinion. So I have to yell at them before we've even met.
Yeah.
It's like very fascinating to me. Hey, thanks for the Uber ride. Just so you know, before I say anything, I'm going to give you 5 stars just because I know it's how you make your living and whatever. Since you did do your whole show for me, I'd like to be a participant and just give you some of my notes.
Oh. Okay.
Because you did the show for me, right? So you wanted some sort of feedback.
Yeah. I mean, usually the feedback I like is like clapping or laughing. And I noticed that I'm usually so kind of immersed in the piece, as I'm sure you noticed. But I did notice it was totally silent back there.
Yeah, you were. I noticed you were more immersed in the piece than whether the light was red or green or whether there was a stop sign or the flow of traffic.
Yeah, I just get so into it, and it's like I stop seeing what's around me. You know what I mean? I'm back in my childhood.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not any sort of big critic or anything like that, but I have a letterbox that's very popular. People do kind of come to my Substack for reviews of stuff, so I do kind of critique different types of arts and stuff like that.
What's your what are the names? I'll follow them.
Of my 2 accounts. Let's see. There's let's see. There's Siskel and Lippert is okay. My Substack, and it's a little play on Siskel and Ebert. You wouldn't know my last name is Lippert, and that's the other part there.
So that's what the L stands for. Dan L.
Yes,
when I
that's the
picked
L
you up.
there.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's the letterbox, which it could also be Siskel and Lippert. I'll stay there with that one.
Wow. 10,000 boxes.
Yeah, 10,000 boxes. Yeah, that's so. Anyway, as far as your one-person show goes, the first thing I'll say is there's no real point of view. I'm noticing, and so there's nothing for me to lock into there. Okay. And so your jokes don't play because there's nothing that I don't really understand what you like or don't like in your work. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally. I guess it does make sense. I guess I'm just confused because, the opening line of the piece is, my name is Fran and I believe in peace. And you know what I mean? It kind of just, I go through kind of like my virtues and my like life thing. So it's just
most people believe in peace. That's not a real personality, Okay. And so that's when you're making art. My perspective to you, since of course you forced your show upon me, and so I'm going to force my perspective.
Okay,
on you.
You said I said this was an immersive Uber, and you got in the Uber. So
I guess I should have thought more about that. You're totally right. But since I have seen it, I get kind of against my will, but maybe tricked into it. But I did agree, I guess. I will say that beyond that, just tone-wise, I think you might need some work, right? Because you go from the story about your sister's death at a young age, you go right from that to Jerry Seinfeld reacting to your sister's death. Like, what if that was happening?
Yeah, I said, what's the deal with a dead sister?
There's no point of view there. You're not making fun of Seinfeld. You're not talking about your own experience.
Okay, well, that is surprising. Honestly, shit, sorry. I keep tapping the back of this car in front of us.
Just put it in park. We are parked here, so if you put it in park,
I don't. It's bad for the brakes. I just like to kind of wail on the brakes, and park is really, they don't tell you that, but it's really not good for the car.
I'm glad to hear that the way you treat the other things in your life is the way you treat making art.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, well.
And the Seinfeld thing, everyone loves that. That's actually where the show started, and it kind of evolved around that. And I said, has anything else happened to me in my life aside from people laughing at this hilarious joke? And I thought, yeah, my sister died a crazy way. And then, I went to college, I fell in love, I fell out of love, and now I drive Uber. So yeah, it's kind of
there's just no specifics. There's no right. You have such a huge trauma that engages me, where I'm like, what is your take on this? What is the risk you're taking? Yeah. And then, like you just said there, I was in college, I was out of college. Here is what it's like dating in the big city, and
the bright lights, the bright lights and the noise. Do you remember that part?
Right. I do. I did. I didn't realize that this was a Ford Fiesta, and that you had integrated all of the lights and noise in here. Yeah. It was very upsetting. So if that was what you wanted to achieve, look, I'll be on my way. If you would like someone to direct your one-person show, I'd be happy to. If you would like notes, I'm giving them to you because I do think if you're going to keep doing this for people, you want to put your best foot forward. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and I know this is LAX, and I'm sure you have a flight, but you seem like the kind of guy who gets to the airport like 3 hours early. So would you mind if I just do kind of one more loop around here? I'm going to pick someone else up. If you could just stay in, I'll drop you back here, but it might be helpful to perform for maybe, and I'll take your notes.
I'm actually curious.
Okay.
I'm curious, yeah. And I will say, just so you know, that thing you said about 3 hours really felt like an insult, but I think it's a compliment.
I meant it as a compliment. All right, and the guy I'm picking up is just up here, and look at this. I don't even have to move anything. I just take my foot off the brake, and it goes. If it was in park, I wouldn't be
yeah, but there's still a car
I wouldn't be able to do that. Oh, shit. Okay. It's all right. Okay.
But yeah, I take your point there.
Okay.
Hi, Uber for David.
David, what's the first letter of the last initial?
W.
David W., welcome in.
Thank you so much.
And once you have your
seat. Hey, this isn't an Uber pool. I'm just going on the loop here for the experience.
Okay. Okay.
It'll be, you'll see why.
Right.
Okay, cool.
My name is Fran. I believe in peace. A horrific thing happened when I was young, about 5 or 10 years old. I'm not sure. And my sister died. Hey, Hey, what's the deal with the dad's sister? Falling in love. There's nothing quite like it, at least not at university. When I was at university, I fell in love with a great guy. Tall.
I think I'm going to get out. I'm going to take a shuttle.
The door, it locks from the
I'm just gonna
inside.
do a
It
shuttle.
locks. It's locked. Maybe tall, maybe short. I don't remember. Anyway, we made love and really kind of did that. And then he broke up
This
with
really
me.
glosses over almost everything.
And then now I'm working for Uber.com, where I'm a driver, Fran, with over 3,000 3-star reviews.
I think we're getting pulled over here by the airport police.
Oh, okay, so they know me. It's okay.
3,000 3-star reviews. That's bad.
Yeah, it is.
Knock, knock. Hey,
Hi.
you can't just drive in the lane next to the sidewalk. You got to pull into the travel lanes. This is where you let people in and out. Okay.
Yes.
Are you
thank
dropping
you.
someone off? Or are you picking someone up?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Hey, listen. This is chaos. Okay, it's real crowded here at LAX. Whatever you're doing here, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't do this. I'm just the LAX cop. I'm just looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy to say. You got it. You know what I mean when I say that? I'm looking at you. Got that star quality, and I'm looking at you right now. I'm about to chastise you. It's like I'm looking at the next. Like I'm trying to think of a famous person. There's one person shows. And I can't fucking do it.
Yeah. Billy Crystal.
Yeah, there really is nobody who's ever done a famous one-person show, is there? I guess John Leguizamo is the only one that comes to
Spalding
mind
Gray,
for
was
me.
that his name? Spalding
Yes.
Gray. Yeah, you're the next Spalding Gray.
Oh my God, thank you. He's on my board. I have like a goal board and he's on there.
All right. Hey, you mind if I get in?
Oh, please go ahead.
Oh,
Great.
You can
God.
get in the back seat.
Yeah, move over. I'm a cop. Move over.
Oh, well, you're not a cop. You're a security.
I can already tell this is going to feel exactly like when I saw Deadpool in a full theater.
All right.
Okay. So
I gotta say, I've been listening to this one-person show for 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and I've really hated it. It really has bothered me to my core. But as soon as we stopped by the traffic circle and I saw you shouting and whistling and wearing those funny gloves and that vest, I thought, this is a story I want to know about.
My
I want
story?
to know about this security guard.
look,
You don't want to hear about me.
Yeah.
I'm not that interesting. I want to hear her story. Like, I just came from shutting down. I don't know if you heard, there was an active shooter situation in Terminal 2, and I shut that down. I got the guy. It's crazy over there. But I want to hear this story.
No,
Let's just start
look-
from the beginning.
if I'm being honest, I'm a performer. I put everything into my piece. I've done it twice in a row. I am so, and as I'm sure both of these gentlemen next to you can attest to, it is emotionally draining.
I will give you
So-
that was the whole
$10,000.
show.
Okay, I can't say no to $10,000. Okay, pretend you're in the backseat of a car.
Yeah.
My name is Fran. I believe in peace. This is what I'm talking about. Finally, someone who respects my art. I don't even need to do the rest of the show for you because you just get it. If you want to,
$10,000.
thank you. If you want to just get up here in the driver's seat, I can take your seat and you can do the. Yeah, okay.
Groin.
Oh, okay. It's nice.
Oh,
back
God,
here.
you wear spike shoes or what are those boots?
Yeah, they're spike shoes. Every security guard in LA wears spike shoes.
Yeah, Spalding Gray, the one where I can't even think of it.
The only thing I know it from is like the documentary now
Yeah.
spoof of it or whatever.
He
I was
shows
trying to
up
think
in
of-
the movie True Stories, which is a fun, and he did like these, like Jonathan Demme directed like some of these like monologue things that he would do.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of that monologue stuff. Swimming to Cambodia, right?
There's the guy who plays. He's in Uncut Gems and he's in Succession as like the Bernie type guy. That actor is like a one-person.
Bogosian?
Yeah,
Eric
yeah,
Bogosian,
Eric
I think?
Bogosian.
Yeah.
All right, we've thought of 4. Billy Crystal was Caroline's.
Right.
Paulie Ray, John Leguizamo, and Eric Bogosian.
It is crazy that is like the thing. You know what I mean? That is their thing. That's what those people do. And then on the side, they'll like be in movies and stuff. But that's really dark. That's some really dark stuff.
I do think sometimes there are certain art forms where like you almost should be reminded how hard it is in the audience because just the experience of it, you maybe can't always appreciate. Like I think about that sometimes with stop mo, where it's like, there should just be pauses and be like, the thing you just watched took 3 years for 20 seconds. Like,
you may not have loved it, but it was really hard.
A lot of people worked really hard to get there.
Yeah, I just want to hit them. You know what I mean? And I know that's not nice or really fair, but that's kind of my gut reaction is to hurt them physically. Except for Billy Crystal. I'll tell you something about Billy. I have a weird past present Billy Crystal. I'll throw it all away for him.
You love him.
Yeah.
Did your parents like Billy Crystal? Like, did you grow up in a No, because that's what I was. Yeah, no, you just like him.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I also have a fear of him as well. Like as an adult, like if I saw him on the street, I think I would be really scared. But it's like a kind of curiosity. I don't know what to tell you.
I would be willing to bet money that when Billy Crystal lets it like rips into somebody, and he does, I bet it's horrible.
Yeah.
I bet if Billy Crystal going off on you would feel just the worst. Like there's certain people I'm like, I don't fucking care. You can yell at me. Billy Crystal, I'd be like, nah, I bet you'd make me feel so bad that I would never recover.
You'll cry.
Doesn't it feel like he would just say like the meanest stuff?
Mm-hmm. But do it as if he's like it would still be shticky and you'd be like, this is worse. Yeah. I can't even let this flow off my back because you're still doing like Mike Wazowski at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got that thing where it's like my mom really liked him, and so we watched a lot of Billy Crystal, and I also liked him. But he's got that thing where it's like, oh, you would probably be just out of touch enough when we hung out that I would feel like a little bad. Like, you kind of want to see people as the mythical, like, knows what's going on person, and sometimes you meet him, it's like, oh, you really don't get it anymore.
Yeah, there's no way. He's been famous for so long, and I don't know, I used to live in New York, so I would see like clips of this all the time, but they're always TV commercials for 700 Sundays, his one-man show, and it was all just him like, I used to love going to the baseball games. Wow, look at the home run. You know what I mean? It was like, that was the moment where I was like, he doesn't know what reality is. You know what I mean? Like him performing that on Broadway, thinking it was a thing to be proud of, was like extremely out of touch.
The other side though, where you all around when, this doesn't make sense, when Robin Williams was around UCB, like when he would come and like just be like in the green room hanging around, there was a little bit of a bummer because he would openly talk about like his alcoholism and stuff, and like it's clearly important to him. But also you could have an incredibly normal conversation with him. And if I hadn't seen that, I would have assumed it was the same thing. Yeah. So like maybe we're all wrong about Billy Crystal. Maybe like there's a switch and you turn it off, you just be like, yeah, I know, I'm kind of hungry. And he's just like a normal dude. And it's so easy to talk
I'm so relieved that Billy is hungry.
I remember you wrote a sweet thing when Robin Williams passed away because you did a show with him, right? Or multiple shows where he came and did it?
Did Sentimental Lady with us. And like he had showed up and like asked very meekly if he could do a show with us. And we're like, yes, Robin Williams. But we still made him do a Herald. And he was an absolute delight. He was like so nice and friendly, and it was like really, really fun and lovely. And again, like I was like, oh, this guy, LA, enough famous people roll through that you're like, all right. And I was like, oh no, okay, you recognize that this is not your thing. You're just here for some other reason. It's very nice.
It would be so funny if the audience was just so ice cold to him of like, bad improv move.
Yeah. Why are you the Pope? Justify why you're the Pope in this scene. We also, when we came out with him and then did a big announcement that we had a really huge, exciting guest, and everyone assumed we were talking about him. And then we introduced Mel Cowan, who's on the team with us and is our friend. They came out, and the audience didn't like the bit. They made the audience feel bad. They're like, no, we don't want to make Mel feel. They didn't know the right reaction to Mel to not make Mel feel bad, and it was such a weird way to start the show.
Oh, that's funny.
I've had that before where if I was in Mel's position, I would feel bad that the audience felt not enough confidence in me to think that I could handle that bit or whatever. It kind of reminds me of when you go on stage in your underwear, which I've done for a laugh a couple times, and it doesn't get a laugh or a groan. It just kind of gets like a, okay.
What's going on
It's
here?
like the worst part of it, I would say.
Yeah.
What would be y'all's thing? Or what are you scared you would be like if you got like Billy Crystal, like amounts of famous or successful for that long of a time?
I feel like I 100% would be addicted to drugs. I mean, aside from on a personality change level, I would be like, oh yeah, especially if I was like, I think about that now where I'm like, oh, if I got like successful when I was younger, because now I'm like, okay, I feel kind of like an adult, but I would be like, man, I'd be ripping and railing on those drugs.
I love that honest answer. Absolutely. I do feel like that sometimes of like the positivity of not having made it yet, of being like, oh, I got to like grow until this current age. You see some celebrities and you hear that thing of like, you kind of stop growing at the age you become famous. And you can totally see it in these like 65-year-olds who are acting like 25-year-olds.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, thank God I'm already almost 40, because at least that will be because it's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to get famous and I'm going to become out of touch. So at least I'll be a 40-year-old out of touch.
I think if I got successful in any sort of way, any potential possible drop of way, like I would instantly be stricken, let alone like Billy Crystal successful, stricken with like this like frozen, I don't want to keep doing the same thing, but also I'm terrified I am out of touch. So I don't want to do anything new, because then it's going to be like when like 60-year-old like rock guys were doing electronica music in the late 90s, and everyone was like, fuck no. Like I'd be like, that's what I'm going to be, but also I don't want to keep doing the same thing. And then I would just like be a recluse and I guess go like live in a mansion with my money.
Yeah, you'd go like the Bill Watterson way.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, I'm off. I'm good. Okay.
Or even like Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy was like, I'm still in kids' movies and most of you will never see me, but to the rest of the public, I just hang out with my family.
Yeah.
I'd like that.
I can't even. I have like lost the ability for fantasy. Like I can't even imagine being that successful.
Yeah.
So it's like it doesn't like I can't even like put myself that. I'd just be like, I guess I would be in my house a lot. That is nice and has space.
I feel I used to work at Funny or Die when it like made things, and there was like we would have to have all these meetings with so many famous people, and it like really was like, oh, every one of them is either neurotic and terrified, even no matter how famous they are, or a sociopath. And there was like no other option. It was either you are scary, and that's how you got here, or it's someone who will be like the most famous people, like still like nervous that they're doing this bad free 3-minute video for Funny or Die in 2010. Nervous that they're messing it up. And there was like never anyone in the like the only person who was ever like, you seem well adjusted, was Charlize Theron, who like clearly was like, yeah, we'll just do this and this will be fun, and also it doesn't matter. And I was like, yeah, man, you nailed it. That's exactly what my career is. Yeah, spot on.
That weirdly made me feel good.
Well, I want to thank you all for coming over. I know it's hard for me to make time for old friends, and I just figured since I'm back in town, I know I've kind of blown up a little, but I just wanted to spend time with the old crew.
Yeah, you've been having a big couple of years.
Yeah.
It's been just crazy. I mean, it's the stuff we talked about when we were kids, and it's actually happening for me now, which I don't know. I just want to just say to everyone here, if I'm acting like fucked up in any way or like different or weird to you, call me out. I need you all to ground me. I need you to ground me.
That's so cool. It's so cool that you're like getting ahead of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like even after that weird haircut you got, it's like cool that you're like just open to notes or whatever. I think that's great.
Yeah. I mean, if you really want, it's not a big deal at all, but I guess like for me, I don't know if you guys agree, kind of the most different thing is that we met you and like you're kind of on a stage and talking into a microphone and we're kind of sitting here like your audience listening to you instead of like a normal conversation around some drinks or coffee or whatever.
None of us are amplified.
Oh, this is just where I've gotten so comfortable being myself. You know what I mean? It's just like, I feel like you'll get a more authentic version of me. But if this is weird, I totally hear you.
If we're talking about like, I mean, like it's weird that you're on my lap because like we didn't discuss this and this is where you sat. Mm-hmm. And I've been like, I don't know, maybe Dan's different, but like, I don't mind really, but it was just weird that you didn't be like, I guess it's just weird to sit on your friend's lap and never address it.
Yeah, totally. I just thought it would be like a funny little thing because I wanted this chair, obviously, and you sat in it, and I just thought it would be a funny little way to kind of say like, it's my fucking chair, but it's fine.
Okay. Well, now that we are talking about it, only since you asked, right? It is weird to show up to a party and like be given a piece of paper with a job on it. Like that's kind of awkward. And I don't love my job as foot rubber. Yeah, but I'll do it for a little longer.
All right. They told me this would happen is that I wouldn't change, but everyone around me would. And that's what I'm feeling is that.
Who told you that?
You know, I mean, just the people I've been hanging out with, Paul.
Who's Paul?
Rudd.
Who else?
He seems so down to earth.
He seems normal.
Surprising.
Oh, he is. That's what I'm saying is like, he doesn't look like he's changed at all, but I bet a lot of his friends did once he blew up. You know what I mean? Who else you ask? Yeah. You know, it's just the crew right now. It's Rudd. It's the Hot Wings guy, the guy that makes you eat wings and do interviews.
I love that guy, yeah.
That guy's really cool.
That guy is really cool. Yeah.
That's crazy about that show, right? Is it's such a broad premise, but he's a great interviewer.
He really does his research.
Yeah. So, you know.
So you're just hanging out with Paul Rudd. Who is that?
Kat Dennings.
Oh.
Kat Dennings.
And you guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but I love watching all the stuff you've done. You guys like didn't ever work on a project together or anything. I don't think any of those. It's such a funny group of people.
Yeah. No. I mean, that's the thing is once you're famous, it doesn't really matter what anyone's like. It's just people on your level that you want to be around.
Okay.
Was that thing
because they understand you?
Of Kat Dennings yelling at you at the Earth Cafe the other day, was that real or was that like for work?
I don't want to talk about that. Really, that sucked for me. That was really tough. And I know we get vulnerable as friends. I want to hear so much about you all. So much has changed for you. I mean, I'm sorry I couldn't come to your wedding, Sam.
Oh yeah, well,
it was our wedding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Oh yes. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. So just. For friends' sake, I didn't miss 2 weddings, right? I missed one wedding that 2 of my good friends were in.
No, you missed mine too.
Yeah. When was that?
6 months ago.
Yeah, I remember that. That's
You were supposed to be the officiant, remember?
Well, I'm so sorry. You got my roses though, right?
They were dead, but yeah.
Yeah. But you got them, right? My assistant sent them.
Yes.
Great. I'm sorry to miss that stuff. I'm so sorry.
You're 6 months ago. That happens, you know, like, you know, everyone's busy and, you know, life changes. We all know that. We're all adults. We know that, like, people change and life changes and the situations change. So, you know, there's nothing you can do about that. It's best not to fight it. And you just kind of, like, try to figure out how to roll with that.
We're super happy for you.
Thank you. Yeah. And just job-wise, if you're really pissed about the foot rubber thing, we'll figure something else out. But if you're going to do the job, do it, I think, with, like, gusto. You know what I mean? It's just weird.
You want more toe?
Just with gusto. It's just a half foot rub is worse than no foot rub.
All right, let me put my elbow into it.
Can we?
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Oh, I was going to say, if you want to switch, I'm happy to switch. But it looks like you're getting into it.
It's really good.
I kind of am, actually. It does feel good to have a purpose.
I should do it. My slip of paper just says catch a bird.
Yeah, wouldn't it be whimsical if we had a bird in here?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a fun energy. Is to
do you
have
want
a bird
him to go
in
outside
here.
and get?
I didn't say how. I just said catch a bird. You know, I think that's where you get to be your ingenuity, which you're so good at ever since, you know, because you college wise, you ended up studying.
Finish. You can finish.
You ended up in a liberal arts type degree.
We went to college together. We were in the same program.
Yeah.
Totally. Theater. We were in an acting class together.
Yeah. I didn't major. I just did it kind of for fun. I
have so much in my brain. Billy Bob has been texting me all day.
Which one?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I always use first and middle names sometimes with people. I don't know if Bob is his middle name or
Zane,
if it's Billy
right?
Bob.
Billy Zane.
Billy Bob Zane.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, I didn't know I needed to clarify that. But
yeah, he's great.
He's
so fun.
a
love to make fun of himself.
He's a dream. He does love to make fun of himself. Yeah, he just really knows what he's in the right pocket.
Was your argument at the swap meet with him, was that real or was that for work?
I really don't want to get into it.
Okay. Because he's texting you really fast.
A big thing about celebrity culture is they just really like to get mad at you and get into fights with you and stuff. It's just like a thing in LA. I know it's how actors are, you know, we just feel so much, or performers or stand-ups or whatever. Mm-hmm. What about you, miss? Where are you from?
Amanda.
Yes, Amanda, where are you from? What do you like to do?
We grew up in the same town. We grew up in Summit, New Jersey together. You live next door to me. Are you fucking with me?
Yes, of course. No, sorry. I'm just so used to this. Is like how I interact now on stage and stuff. Is like this is how I talk to people. So sorry. I think I just got back into my rhythm. But yeah, of course, we grew up next to each other. Yeah.
You missed my wedding.
Our wedding.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. He's got me acting all crazy.
Okay, a little bit of a bummer over here. Am I right?
Don't look to me.
I'm sorry. I just feel like I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I feel such stupid.
What do you mean?
This feels like a performance.
Yeah. Is this like your bit?
No, it's not a bit. I'm sorry. I just feel like I'm just not myself anymore, and I just need like love right now. I'm just so lonely.
Oh.
And I think I'm just really just like doing my best. I don't even know how to get love. And I thought this is what you all wanted from me, right? Like you had me officiate your wedding because I was famous. You asked me to. And I to be honest, it's like I felt used. It's like, oh, my big star friend is going to come officiate my wedding, and then it'll be a cool wedding. We can post pictures and whatever. You know?
Well, I appreciate you being so vulnerable.
Thank you.
I didn't know you felt that way, and I do have sympathy for that. You must be pretty lonely. Mm-hmm. You haven't really talked to a lot of your friends lately, and it must be hard, sort of kind of you against the world right now.
I really appreciate that. Where are you from?
I'm from Summit, New Jersey.
Yeah, man. It's cold out there, right? I just met someone from there.
This is
your other oldest friend.
You're doing.
I'm sorry. I feel. I don't know.
Do you want to?
Has anyone ever told you you're not a good comedian? Because these aren't even good jokes.
Right, now I know you're jealous.
This isn't even crowd work.
Now I know you're jealous. Now I know you're jealous. Hey, how's the bird coming?
It's 10:30 at night, so it's only owls. That's the only option.
Oh my God, it looks like they're trying to catch you.
I know. It's really big. You sure you want this in the house?
I mean, not at your peril, but you do feel like it would be awesome if we had one. I think we can all agree on that.
Well, I made it mad, so it might just follow me in.
Scene. Sorry, Ryan. I pulled Ryan's headphone out.
That's all good.
Well, folks, we've done another Man Dog episode, and we touched on some hot button issues today, didn't we?
Really hot. Sweat,
coffee, milk, celebrity.
All the big ones.
Billy Eichner stealing Fernie's laptop. Thanks so much for being here. I had a blast. Caroline, is there anything you'd like to plug or anywhere people can find you?
Well, I guess, people can... I do a podcast also. It's, it's called Stinkers. You can follow us online at Stinkers Pod about people's bad ideas. You can find me on Instagram at Cotter Poop. And that's all I have to
I'm noticing a slight theme.
Well, Stinkers is not me. It's me and two other people.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of a try host. So that, I have nothing to do with that, basically. And I was forced to choose my Instagram handle based off my last name. So what else?
There you go.
What else would it be?
Yeah, I'm saying that with only agreement that those are both great. Stinkers and poops. That's branding right there.
Thank you.
Fernie, anything you'd like to plug? Anywhere people can find you?
Yeah, sure. At Fernie, Alex, all written out on Twitter or Instagram for both. And doing a monthly convoy show, an improv show at the Yard Theater in LA. It's normally the second Sunday of the month. Might shift in the new year, but it's super fun. You follow me on Twitter, then you can see more information about it. It's probably more efficient way. Also, real quick, can I get some information about the dog behind you, Caroline?
Oh, yeah.
People in the podcast don't care, but
yeah, this is Toe Jam. He's
awesome.
Oh, look at it. He's looking.
Look at that.
You heard his name.
Yeah, buddy.
He's 8 months old, and he just got over diarrhea. Yeah, he's going to be really big. Unfortunately, he won't stop growing, and that's something I have to see a doctor about.
Just stop your dog growing.
So cute and so huge.
Yeah.
What was the impetus for Toe Jam? Did you know you wanted a Saint Bernard?
Yeah, and I think he might be something else, but he's mostly Saint Bernard. I did want just like a really big dog, and yeah, it was something I would say I didn't really think through. Sometimes I kind of make poorly thought out decisions, and this was certainly one of them.
Well, he looks lovely.
If you ever need someone to walk Toe Jam, you let me know.
I actually will. So be careful what you offer.
No, truly.
Yeah.
Sounds nice. Good excuse for me to get my ass on the streets.
It's the best way to say it. Yeah, absolutely.
Normal, understandable.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to everybody for listening. If you're, you've heard all of the Patreon plugs in the pre-roll, and it's coming in the post-roll. So we'll just thank Brian Holmes and Hannah Rehack for production help, Annie Wu for the logo, and Casey Trela for the theme song. And again, Caroline and Alex for being here. I had a blast. I hope you did too.
Thank you so much, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks. Hell yeah.